Hi everyone, welcome to Max EC. We are discussing class 9 lines and angle chapter. In this chapter before video you learn parallel line and transversal. ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ಕಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಮ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So watch our channel regularly, like and share, support, subscribe our channel. Let's go to the section.
In this class, we are discuss about angles and property of triangles. Angles and property of triangles already you learned in previous year. Two triangle theorems you learned. That one is interior angle theorem and exterior angle theorems. So once again we can recall the two theorems, and based on that theorems we can find the angles. Okay, so first one is interior angle theorem. Interior angle theorem, that is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That is interior angle theorem. So in the triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, angle P, angle Q and angle R equal to 180. So we want to prove that angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equal to 180. So we want to prove that this sum of three angle is 180. Okay, so we want to prove the theorem. We can do the construction XY the line parallel to QR. We can draw that parallel of line XY to QR. So XY parallel to QR. So we can draw that XY parallel to QR. So this XY line produce that three angles. Okay, so sum of this angle is 180 degree because XY is a straight line. So sum of this angle is 180 degree. So angle 4 plus angle 1 and angle 5 equal to 180. Okay, and then XY and PQ are parallel. So XY and QR is parallel, PQ is the transversal. So this one is transversal. So XY and Q are parallel, PQ is the transversal, means angle 4 and angle 2 are equal. Because of that, these two angles are alternative angle. So angle 4 equal to angle 2. Same similarly, XY parallel to QR, PR is the transversal. So angle 5 and angle 3 is the equal because the two of them is the alternative angles. So angle 5 equal to angle 3. So in that first equation we can know that find the equation of this one is 180 degree. Angle 1, angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. Because of that, this is the straight line. Okay, so this of them 180. So instead of angle 4 equal to angle 2, alternative angle. So instead of 4 we can write angle 2 plus this is that angle 1 plus angle 5 and angle 3 are equal. So instead of angle 5 we can write angle 3 because both are equal. So this is 180. So angle 1 and angle 2 and plus angle 3, sum of these three angle is 180. That only we can prove that sum of the three angle is triangle is 180. This one is interior angle theorem. This one already we learned in previous year. So this theorem we can apply to the lines and angles. So second one is exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem, what does that means? The exterior angle. So this is the exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angle. So this one is angle 1. So sum of two interior opposite angles. So what is that? Two opposite angles, that is 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is the opposite angles. 1 and 2 is the opposite angles. Okay. So 3 is the linear pair. Okay. 3 is the linear pair. 3 is not a opposite angle. 3 is linear pair. So this is the exterior angle equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So these two angles are equal to sum of this angle. We want to prove that. So how can we prove that? See that these two angles 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is linear pair 180. So angle 3 and angle 4 equal to 180 because of both angle is linear pair. Okay. So this is the equation 1. And see that before theorem, what is I learned that interior angle theorem? Sum of the three angle of triangle is 180. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180. So sum of this three angle is 180 because of the interior angle theorem. So see that equation 1 and 2, that is RHS are equal. Right hand side equal means left hand side also equal. Axiom 1. So angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. So that is angle 3 equal, cancel. So angle 4 equal to angle 1 plus 2. That only want to prove that angle 4 opposite angle is equal to sum of angle 1 and 2. That is exterior angle theorem. So this two theorem already you learned in previous year. Now once again we recall it. You can understand what is that interior and exterior angle theorem. This two theorem we can apply to the lines. Okay. So first question is, if QT perpendicular PR angle TQR equal to 40 degree and SPR equal to 30, find X and Y. So we can find to that angle of QT perpendicular to PR. So QT is perpendicular to PR. QT is perpendicular to PR, and then TQR. TQR, what is the angle? TQR. TQR, this angle. So TQR is this angle TQR. That is 40. So TQR is 40, and then SPR. So SPR is this angle. This angle is 30. So we should find that X and Y. So this is that X, and so this is that X, and this is that Y. So X and Y we should find out. Understand? So we can take the first triangle QTR. So we can TQR. We can take the triangle TQR. This triangle we can take TQR. That is Q is
angle of Q plus angle of T plus angle of R equal to 180. That is angle sum property. Angle of Q is 40. Then angle of T is, they are given perpendicular, so 90. Then angle of R is X, we should find out. So that is 90 plus 40, 130 plus X equal to 180. So X equal to 180 minus 130. So that is X equal to 50. So first we can find the solution of X. Then you want to find the Y. Y is, you can take the triangle SPR triangle. SPR triangle. Here look at the triangle. Y is exterior angle of the triangle SPR. So this is that Y is exterior angle. Here we can apply to that angle sum, interior angle theorem. Interior angle theorem. So here we can apply to the exterior angle theorem. So what is the exterior angle theorem? That is sum of the two opposite interior angles is equal to exterior angles. So that is angle of P plus angle of R equal to This one exterior angle is angle of QSP. So that is P is 30, then R is X, then angle of QSP is Y. So X already you can find out, that is 50. So this one is exterior angle theorem. So this one is, so 50 plus 30, 80. So Y equal to 80. So X equal to 50, Y equal to 80.
Side, second question, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to points S and T if angle SPR, this angle SPR equal to 135 and angle PQT, this angle PQT, this angle PQT is 110. So find PRQ. We should find to that this angle PRQ. Understand? So that is 135. SPR is 135 and PQT is 110. We can find to that PQR. So this one, this two is linear pair. This two angle is linear pair. SPR plus RPQ. This two angle is linear pair 180. Sum of this two angle is 180 because of the reason is linear pair. So this one angle we know that 135. So remaining one we should find out, that is 135 plus RPQ equal to 180. So this 135 you can take to this side, minus 135. So RPQ equal to 180 minus 135, that is 45. So RPQ equal to 45. So now we can find to that RPQ. This one is 45. So this one, next one we can see that triangle PQR and T. So this is the exterior angle. So sum of two interior opposite angles. So we can apply to the exterior angle theorem. So angle RPQ, this angle, plus angle PRQ, this angle, equal to angle PQT, exterior angle theorem. So exterior angle is sum of two interior angles. One we know that angle RPQ is now only above only we can find out 45. Then PRQ we should find out equal to PQT, that is given 110. So this 145 we can take to that this side, minus 45. So 110 minus 45, that is 65. So angle PRQ equal to 65. Understand? So we can just apply to whatever it is we are learned before things. So now we can angle property theorem means that is to not only use the two exterior and interior angle only. Whatever it is we are learned in that first onwards. Linear pair, vertically opposite angle, whatever it is we know that we can apply to everything. Okay, which is the needed of the that situation, that one we can apply to that linear pair or vertically opposite angles or alternative angles or corresponding angles, same side alternative angles. Okay, so which one we are needed on that side, we can correspondingly finding the angles, so we can apply to the that part. Okay, property. So now next question, if YO and ZO, this line, and ZO are the bisector of angle XYZ. So angle XYZ bisector is YO and angle ZXZY bisector is angle ZO. So bisector means what is that? That is divided to the equal angle. So in case this angle is 60 means this also 30, this also 30. Understand? This is the 15 means this is the 25 and this is the 25. So it is divided to the equally. That is a bisector. Okay. So and what is given? X equal to, so this angle is given 62 and Y, this whole angle Y is given 54. Okay. So Y is 54 means what is this one and this one? So this one and this one, they are divided to 2 equal parts. So that is 27, 27. Understand? Bisector means that is the meaning. So find OZY. OZY. This angle. OZY and YOZ. This angle. YOZ. Okay. So we should find out the two angle. So we can take that triangle XYZ. So XYZ, X is sum of that, you can apply to the interior angle theorem. Sum of the three angle is 180. So X plus Y plus Z equal to 180. X they given 62 and Y is Y also given 54. Then you can find to the Z equal to 180. Add these two things and so that is 62 plus 54 is 116. Take to this one this side, so minus 116. So angle Z equal to 180 minus 116. So Z equal to 64. So you can find that Z equal to 64. Then we can find to that this is that is a bisector. So Z equal to 64 and angle of OZY. So OZY, this angle. OZY, this angle, that angle is half of angle Z. So that is the bisector. Now half of this one. This is the one half, this is the second half. So half of this one. So angle OZY equal to half of angle Z. So that is reason is ZO is the bisector of angle XZY. So half means that is it. Z is 64. So half into 64. Half into 64 we can simplify that one. That is 1 time, that is a 32. 2 ones are, we can divide the 2 ones are, that is a 32. So OZY equal to 32. So one angle we can find out. So we should find out remaining one. Then similarly we can find to that this one. Half of this is that OYZ. This one OYZ is a bisector. Half of angle Y. So that also YY is the bisector of angle XYZ. So this is the half of 50 Y angle. So that is half of 54. So we can simplify that one. That is angle OYZ equal to 27 degree. So now this one we know that 27 and this one we know that 32. Then find to that this one. So we can take the triangle OYZ. Okay. This triangle we can take this triangle. Sum of three angle is 180. Again we can apply to the interior angle theorem. So we know that this one is 32. This is the 27. Remaining one we should find out. So we can take the triangle of this one. This triangle. So three angles OZY. OZY this angle plus OYZ this angle. Then YOZ this angle. Sum of three angle is 180. Interior angle theorem. Then this one is OZY, that is 32. Then OYZ is 27. Then we can find to this one. So add this two angle, that is 59. Take to the 59 this side, minus 59. So YOZ equal to 180 minus 59. That is YOZ equal to 121. Okay.
Now children, you understood angle sum property of triangle, then that related sums, and together how to apply that linear parangles and transversal angles also. So next class we can continue to that angle sum property exercise solution. So regular agi nam channel na watch ಮಾಡಿ, like and share, support and subscribe our channel. ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.